What's up, Madden community? MT Square back with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video, and today I want to talk about my best cornerbacks and safeties versus man and zone coverage in Madden Ultimate Team. I am specifically only going to be talking about cards that get the Legends chemistry, as I am currently running a 40 out of 40 Legends theme team, and I know a lot of you guys that follow my channel also run the Legends 40 out of 40 theme team. We have a ton of good corners and safeties. It's almost a good problem to have, but it's also like, which ones do I go with? And we just got two more really good cards with Ronnie Lott and Richard Sherman in the game for Legends weekend. But if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button and make sure you're subbed to my channel. I am currently 14 subscribers away from 1,000. Would love it if you guys could help me get there. So I'm also going to talk about the abilities that each card gets, and we're going to start off with cornerbacks, and I have 5 corners in this video and 5 safeties in this video that I want to go over. So Charles Woodson, it comes in at number 5. So these are ranked in order. He has 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 94 agility, 96 change of direction, 90 awareness. He's also got 94 man coverage, 96 zone, and 94 press. So this is a really good card, especially with his stats. He's 6'1", so has some decent height. He's not as tall as some of the other corners and safeties that we're going to talk about in this video. And then for abilities, in his first player-specific ability bucket, he gets Deep Route KO for 1 ability point, Mid Zone KO for 1 ability point, Pick Artist for 0, and Deep Out Zone KO for 1 ability point. Now, if Pick Artist were in that 4th bucket by itself for 0, then he may be a little bit higher on the list. But because you have to choose between Pick Artist and the Deep Route KO or Mid Zone KO, I almost feel like this card just isn't as good. There's just too many other good cards that we're going to talk about in this video that get both Deep Out Zone and Pick Artist for only 1 ability point combined. So that's why I have him in at number 5. At number 4, and this may surprise you that I have him above Charles Woodson, I have Ty Law. He's got 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 91 agility, 96 change of direction, 90 awareness, 94 man, 94 zone, and 94 press. He's only 5'11", so he's a little bit shorter, but his abilities are really good. And I want to stress the fact that you need to have his power up, which is his 84 overall card, and then you have to upgrade him with his 86, his 88, his 90, his 92, and his 94 in order to get the discounted abilities. But you can have in his 3rd ability bucket mid-zone KO or Pick Artist in that mid zone for 1 or Pick Artist for 0, and then his 4th ability bucket, you can have Deep Out Zone KO for 1, Medium Route KO for 1, Mid Zone for 1, and Pick Artist for 0. So the reason why I really like this Ty Law card is because it's a versatile card. You can use him for man or you can use him for zone. So you can put Pick Artist and Deep Out Zone for 1 total of AP. You can put Pick Artist and Medium Route KO ability for 1 total AP. Mid Zone KO and Pick Artist for a total of 1 AP, which are very few cards. If not, he might actually be the only card in the game that gets mid-zone KO and Pick Artist for a total of 1 AP. So this is just a really versatile card with really good stats. He's 5'11", but he gets good animations. I've been using him on my theme team for quite some time, and Ty Law has worked out really good for me. And honestly, even with the upgrades from this weekend, he may be staying on my team because I am going to be switching to a more man-heavy scheme with some of the new cards that just came out. Calvin Johnson is going to come in at number 3 for me. He is 6'5" with 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 88 agility, 93 change of direction, 90 awareness, 90 man, 95 zone, and 90 press. 4 abilities. In the first special ability bucket, you got to choose between Deep Route KO for 1, Outmatch for 1, or Pick Artist for 0, and Deep Out Zone KO for 1 ability point. So he gets Deep Out Zone KO and Pick Artist for a total of 1 ability point, but he's 6'5", which is why I have him well above Charles Woodson, because who are you going to have? 6'5" Calvin Johnson on the outside with those 2 abilities, or 6'1" Charles Woodson. Pretty sure if you're running a zone scheme, you're probably going to have Calvin Johnson on the outside. Richard Sherman is going to come in at number 2 for me for corners. He's got 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 94 agility, 94 change of direction, 91 awareness, 94 man, 95 zone, and 96 press. He's also 6'3". So Richard Sherman is the tallest out of the pure cornerbacks that we have in the game right now. That is just really good. I mean, he's a 95 overall. We do have the Tariq Woolen, I think like a 93 overall card. He's a 6'4" corner, but this Richard Sherman is a really good card. He gets really good abilities also. He gets in this first special ability bucket either bench press for 1 AP, medium route KO for 1 AP, or Pick Artist for 0. You can also put Deep Out Zone KO ability on him for 1 AP. So you can combine Pick Artist for 0 and Deep Out Zone for 1 AP, or you can throw just Medium Route KO on him for 1, or just Bench Press for 1. So kind of interesting to see how Bench Press is going to play out with players that use that on him, because previous to now, not many players I play against anyway use bench press, or that I hear about people using it, because it was so expensive. I think it was like 3 ability points for most players. And coming in at number 1, no surprise, although some people may argue that Richard Sherman is better than Cromartie, I think that this Cromartie card is still better. He is faster. He's got 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 95 agility, 96 change of direction, 90 awareness, 96 man coverage, 94 zone, and 94 press. Now, with the man meta still in the game right now, I feel like this card is better also because of his abilities. So you can put Deep Route KO ability up for 1 AP, Inside Shade for 2 ability points, Pick Artist for 0, and then in his 4th ability bucket, you can put Medium Route KO for 1 ability point. So you can put Pick Artist and Medium Route KO ability for 1 total AP, or you can throw Inside Shade on him for 2 ability points. Inside Shade is one of the best, if not the best, ability in the game, especially against man coverage. It is the best ability against man coverage. So you can have him in as like your slot corner, put Inside Shade on him so you know that he's always inside the numbers on those cuts. Or if you want to save an AP, you can put Pick Artist and Medium Route KO. I do wish you could put Pick Artist and Inside Shade, but that would be an extremely OP card if EA did do that. But he comes in at my number 1 corner, and he is on my squad, definitely going to be on my Legends 40 out of 40 theme team when I rebuy my team back tomorrow on Christmas Day. Coming in at number 5 for safeties, I've got Troy Polamalu. He's only 5'10", so he's a little shorter, obviously. That's why he's so low on this list. 94 speed, 97 acceleration, 92 agility, 94 change of direction, 91 awareness. Also has 88 man coverage, 95 zone. Wish the man was 90 or higher, but it is what it is there. 4 abilities. You can put Acrobat on him for only 1 ability point. He is the only card in the game, I believe, that gets that ability right now for only 1 ability point. Inside Shade for 3, Medium Route KO for 1, and then in his other ability bucket, you could put Mid Zone KO for 1 ability point. Do kind of wish he had a 0 ability point ability, but he doesn't. It is what it is. Coming in at number 4, I have Steve Atwater. I still really like this card, and I want to try to make room for him on my squad still. He's 6'3" with 94 speed, 91 acceleration, 89 agility, 89 change of direction, 91 awareness, 91 strength, 86 man coverage, 94 zone, and 80 press. So you don't want him in any man coverage situations. But the reason why I really like him is because he's the only card that is a higher overall that gets both Pick Artist and Deep In Zone KO for a total of 1 ability point. So if you're looking for a single high safety in like a cover 1 man scheme or a cover 3 scheme, he gets both Pick Artist and Deep In Zone KO for only 1 ability point. He's the only card on this list that does get that possibility. You can also put Deep Out Zone KO for 1 if you wanted, but there's too many other good cards that have the Deep Out Zone KO that you can pair with Pick Artist. You can't do that with him, but Deep In Zone and Pick Artist, I really like that combination. Number 3 for me is Hendrix with 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 86 agility, 89 change of direction, 91 awareness, 71 man, 93 zone. So obviously you don't want him in any man situations. So you're either going to have him as your user or as an extra zone person, either in the middle of the field or as your deep safety if you want. He does get the tip drill ability for 0. I wish he got Pick Artist for 0, but it is what it is. You can also put Deep Route KO ability on him in case if he's in any man situations, but honestly, I would save the AP, not put him in any man situations, and just have him either as your user. He's 6'7", so he's got some real nice height. If you are running a heavy zone scheme, then you can put the mid-zone KO ability on him for 1 ability point if you want to do that. Acrobat for 3 is a little expensive in my opinion. Not sure if I'd recommend, but if you want to spend the AP, if you have the ability to, definitely go ahead and do so. Coming in at number 2, I've got Julius Peppers, also 6'7", free safety, 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 87 agility, 88 change of direction, 87 awareness, 91 man, 96 zone coverage. This card looks insane. I have yet to get him because I sold off my team in preparation for Christmas Day with the presents. I will be buying him tomorrow. I may actually choose him as my free card. I'm at like level 49 or something like that, so almost at that ability to get the free 95 overall 0 chill player. But this card's really good. He's got good abilities also. Deep Route KO for 1, double or nothing for 1, which, I mean, you're not going to probably have him using that unless if you are blitzing your safeties all the time. Pick Artist for 0, Deep Out Zone KO for 1. So if I were you, and what I'm probably going to do, pick artist for 0 and deep out zone KO for 1 ability point. You probably want to pair those together, or if you're running a man coverage, or if you're having him as your, like a single high deep safety, just put pick artist on him. I mean, that's a 0 ability point ability you can put on him, and he's 6'7", so chances are he's going to be taking advantage of any of your deep balls because of his height and because of his pick artist 0 ability. And coming in at number 1, Ronnie Lott. So when I first saw this card last night, I honestly was like, meh. Like, I wish he got more 0 ability point abilities. I really like his speed, his man, his zone. Like, he's got good coverage skills, but he's only 6 feet tall. But honestly, like, if in the right scheme, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to suggest and what I'm going to be doing with him. He's got 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 91 agility, 93 change of direction, 90 awareness, 90 man, 94 zone, and 90 press. Looking at his abilities, and this is another card you need to get his power up, and then which is an 85 overall, get his 87, his 89, his 91, his 93, and his 95 in order to get these. Crusher for 0, deep out zone for 1, inside shade for 2, pick artist for 1, inside shade for 2. I would recommend inside shade and have him in as your other sub linebacker that you are not controlling, that's going to be in a man coverage situation. So I run a lot of cover 1 man where I use her in the middle and have a single high deep safety. He would be either the running back or the tight end with inside shade. I mean, that sounds like a recipe for disaster for your opposition. That's what I plan on doing, but that is it for today's video, guys. That is my top 5 cornerbacks and top 5 safeties. If you did enjoy this video or found it helpful, hit that like button. Make sure you're subbed to my channel so you can see my daily videos. And let me know who you guys are going to be using for your corners and your safeties. Definitely curious. Right now, I'm probably leaning toward Marty, Richard Sherman, and Ty Law as my main corners. And then Ronnie Lott, Julius Peppers, maybe Ted Hendrix, not quite sure, as my user. May even put in Ray Nitschke with the Lurker 0 ability point as another for my user controller. But let me know what you guys are planning on doing, and thank you for watching this video.